Okay, here we go. More talk with no fire, but I think this is a really important thing. So we're talking again about kindling. We're talking about the kindling phase of building a fire. And we talked about how I feel that a lot of times people sort of skip the kindling phase because they make an assumption that they're going to be able to find a suitable fuel wood in the field that can be broken down into the kindling phase. And quite honestly, that's really a lot tougher unless you're like Bushcraft Johnny, or somebody like that. It's really tough to do, especially in the wet seasons. So I've already showed you these products, these 4 products that we could bring with us for a kindling phase, and how they burn on their own without any help or without any processing, just being lit by a lighter. I've also talked to you a little bit about the process, that baseline scenario of breaking down a fuel wood, finding the perfect fuel wood and breaking it down into kindling. So I've got 5 samples here. And what I've done basically is I've used a basic tinder, which is just like about 1/3 to 1/2 of a cotton ball. It's not even a treated cotton ball. It's just a cotton ball. And fluffed it out a little bit. And then I've processed these things down even further for the kindling phase. And I'm going to only burn these things through the kindling phase. I'm not going to add fuel wood to it because fuel wood is really the unknown variable that we're talking about in the first place. So I'm not even going to show you how these things will ignite any, whatever source of fuel wood that I happen to have, because whatever fuel wood I happen to be able to put on these things for a demonstration is going to be way different than whatever you have in the field anyway. So I'm going to take these out and we're going to light them all up and watch them burn for a little bit and see what happens. Now, okay, now here's another thing. This right here is only about 1/4 of one of those fire start logs. And this right here is only one of those Strike a Fire sticks. This is one waterproof fire stick from Coghlan's. And this is just one piece of that fat wood. This is just a piece of fat wood all busted down. It's a piece about this size right here that's been broken down into that pile. And then here you go. You guys can see the tinder in these samples. There's the tinder ready to ignite. And I'm just going to, as far as an ignition source goes, I'm just going to use my Bic lighter. So let's get these things outside and let's get some fire going.